Neil Carlson here with a story of a bit of triumph and tragedy, an update on Ola. She's a Ukrainian immigrant we told you about last week in Bemidji, Minnesota. She's currently working as a nurse in Bemidji. Well, since then we have an update. We just had her on the phone. Her mother, her sister, and niece were all able to get out of the Ukraine and flew into Minneapolis on Monday and are now at her home in Bemidji. However, her father and brother-in-law stayed behind in the Ukraine to fight the Russians.
They took a train. It was a 22 hours train to Lviv. It's one of the largest cities on the west part of Ukraine. So the train is, each room in the train was only for 4 people, but in each room they had 16 people, only female and kids. So 22 hours later, they were able to get to Lviv. From there, they drove in a bus to the border with Poland, where they just walked through the border. They had only backpacks. They didn't have any luggages, nothing. You cannot think about any belongings when you're making a trip like this. So yeah, as soon as they got to Poland, Polish volunteers, they helped to get a place to stay overnight. And from there, as soon as they got to Poland, we got tickets for them. And my Bemidji community were absolutely helpful. And if it's going to be on the news somewhere, I want to say thank you very much. I love you, Bemidji people, because it was, and it has been, it will be a lot of support from them.
So for now, Ola, shown here along with her mother, niece, and sister, along with Ola's husband in the background there, are all safe in Ola's Bemidji home. But meanwhile, her brother-in-law and father remain in the Ukraine fighting for their country.
You know, they're going to stand for their cities, for their home, and fight. Unfortunately, it seems that it's not going to be stopped.
Are you able to keep in contact with your dad and brother-in-law? Or?
Yes, and I also want to say thank you to Elon Musk, who sent his equipment directly to Ukraine, and that's why everybody has an access to Wi-Fi. So I guess Elon Musk was able to put like satellite and those special equipment, so everybody has an access to Wi-Fi.
Now, if you haven't heard it yet, here's an interview I did with Ola in person in Bemidji just over a week ago. It's a quick 3-minute interview. If you listen toward the last of it, I'd like you to hear the fire and determination in her voice as she talks about her homeland and Putin. Neil Carlson here in Bemidji at the Bemidji Woolen Mills with another immigrant from Ukraine, Ola. You say you've been here 5 years. What do you do in Bemidji?
Hi guys, I'm Ola. I live in Bemidji for the last 5.5 years. I'm a local nurse in the local clinic, and I'm actively participating in my community life. But I have family in Ukraine. I want to tell you guys that for the last 3 days, it's something unbelievable is happening. Russian soldiers were lied to. They were told to come and save Ukrainian people from genocide, from Nazi. No Nazi, it's a free country. Everybody is happy there and safe. Before Putin told that they're attacking Ukraine, they shoot much bigger majority of airports, and now everybody is just staying. They're going to fight. Some people, of course, are trying to escape of the country, elderly, maybe kids, women, but I want to say that my family is staying and they're going to fight. I'm from Dnipropetrovsk, and all my friends and family, they are not rats. They're not going to leave the country. Please, if you see this video, let me tell you and just know that Ukraine, it's a free country, it's a happy country. My husband, who is American, he has been to Ukraine multiple times, and he can prove that it's a safe country. And we even had a plan, like some people from Minnesota go like snowbirds for the winter time. We were planning in future to go for winter time to Ukraine because it's a beautiful country, it's a beautiful, safe place. And I want to say that Putin is lying. Putin, пошел ты нахуй, ты понял меня? Я тебя проклинаю, сука. And I spoke with my family multiple times today, and in the middle of conversation, my sister screamed, and she said, it's a siren, I have to run downstairs. And I have a little niece who's 3 years old, and they're not, it's so scary. It's hard to believe that it's happening in 21st century. And I want to say, please, just NATO, America, Army, please stop just talking and like talking about all these sanctions. We need to stand and fight, please. I cannot even believe that it's happening, because it's unbelievable. Unbelievable that one crazy older idiot who's probably having dementia right now, nobody can stop him.
Okay. Thanks for talking to me. Best of luck to your family and friends, sir.
Thank you.